Alright, you know the drill, just like more KITTYPASTAs. Yeah. Anyways, today we're gonna be reading Ruby's Afternoon Snack.
Hello, welcome back. Is it recording?
Yes. Yeah, it
Is it
is.
recording?
Yes, it is. It is.
Welcome back to my back hurting. What?
I'm here for no reason. I'm here for like no reason at all. I just exist.
Alright.
Wait, hold on. Did someone say something after I said I'm so sorry?
What?
I think so. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That like
Because I could have sworn I heard
Yeah.
someone say I'm cute.
that I didn't uh
Yeah.
I
So
didn't say that.
the line about losing my marbles and shit.
Mm. Alright, anyways, kitty pastas!
Yeah. Also the tune plays this year. So
Yeah.
alright. So can anyone
Of course not. I'm just bored.
can anyone hear me well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I might want to turn your mic down a little.
Okay.
Because you
So,
are very far from me.
Katie, do you want to do the honors of starting out the story? Or do you want me to do it?
Wait, what?
Do you want to start this out or me?
Sure.
Oh,
Alright.
voice accident. All right. Have
Alright.
fun. I'll be back in like the next segment.
Okay.
Okay. I am slightly far.
Okay,
Or
wait. Just for clarity,
beyond more.
I'll just send you the page so you can like read it better.
Oh, you're gonna send me it?
Yes.
Okay.
I will warn you though, I am kind of familiar with this story, so I'm not going to spoil it at all. I'll just leave it up to you. What? Okay.
Your mic cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You think
Alright.
I might be dying? This
There.
ain't a joke, by the way.
What?
This isn't a joke. You think I might? You think I might legitimately be dying?
No. No, not really.
Okay. I am slightly far or beyond more than 200% sure that I am honest when I say this because I clearly have no idea what I'm doing with myself. And I still don't know what to do till this day because I'm still petrified because of what I have just witnessed before my very eyes. I didn't know where to begin at first, but before I have even typed up this post, but I still need you to read it, and it's highly recommended that you have to read it. And honestly,
All right. I'm back.
I want you to spread the word.
Smile dog
As,
reference?
as
Smile
you
dog
can
reference?
see,
Smile. That's a reference. That's a reference,
Spread the
guys.
word.
That's a reference. Okay, you can continue.
Tails goes with. Oh, where's he at?
as you can see, you're starting to wonder what I am
Trash
doing
was
with my.
taken.
Shut up. I'm reading. You are starting to wonder what I am doing with my life during this very day, and why I'm still antisocial around my family and my real-life friends. Here's the reason, in case you want to know why I'm still traumatized during my high school experience.
What if like we took turns
About
like
a month or so.
what if we like sorry if I interrupted, but what if we like took turns reading it? That would be cool.
Okay.
So you can like you can like read a bit, and when you want to stop, I'll like come in and read the rest. And then like we repeat it until the story's over.
Alright. About a month or so ago, maybe about 2 months ago, I chose to get myself enrolled in a technical high school that has an animation class installed in the interior of the school. For that, my friends and I have made the choice of taking that class. And during my experience with the school, I loved it. I loved it all. The classes are great. I have learned. Wow, that's rare.
Wow.
I have learned like a lot, and I find the classes very enjoyable for someone like my age. Surprisingly enough, if I liked the classes, then it appears that my friend likes them too.
It seems that they're not really free thinkers. I mean, if I don't like a class, I won't like a class. I'm not gonna like it just
So
because
it's
like
called
someone's in there that I like.
What
yeah,
is happening?
Uh,
KITTYPASTAS.
episode
Amazing.
2. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Sorry.
So-called so-called free thinkers when calling free.
True.
Hold on, let me see if I actually have a GIF of that. That would be hilarious.
A GIF? Did you use a GIF?
Oh god.
Dude. Dude.
This how I'm used to pronouncing it,
Are you
okay? Leave me
are you
alone.
going to go when you go to heaven, are you going to fucking call God Jod?
Oh my god, guys!
Are you gonna fucking say Jud instead of good? Dude.
Did they just leave?
Whoops. I think so.
Oh my god.
Whoops. Whoops.
Okay.
Fuck.
They'll be back. They'll be back. I promise.
Was small incident in the middle of recording. I fucked everything up as usual.
Anyways,
Yep.
you can join with me if you want. During that day, it was my
Maybe.
first time being in the animation class, and when my classmates and I took our seats, the professor walked in, and he looked like he wasn't nice. Although he looked quite the opposite in appearance, but personality-wise, he is in fact very nice. He had a bald head, pair of glasses, a white suit, a black and red striped tie, long black pants, and black shiny shoes. Once he made his way over to the desk, he stood there while crossing his arms behind his back with a firm look on his face. The first thing he said to us was, "So, is this your very first day in school class? Who joined? Hi, hi.
Turn again. Just ignore me.
Okay, okay. So, is this your very first day of school class?" "Yes, I see. This class requires no books, but we are going to learn about animation. If you've watched animated franchises of your very interest, then I'm going to give you an assignment. You are going to create your very own animation of what you desire to make in your own creativity, original or not." He announced. No response from my classmates or even me. Assuming that we all understand it, he continued to speak to us in the same calm manner he was speaking to us before in the first place. Unfortunately, we were all earless for him. Now, before you
Are there
start,
any
I want
rules
all of
to
you to obey the guidelines of this classroom. No explicit,
There we go.
violent, or graphic material, no lollygagging, no gross out humor, no cartoon crossovers, and no stealing content that isn't yours and claiming ownership of it. Any student, and I mean any student, who simply breaks one of these rules will automatically get an F on their project. Obey these guidelines, however, and you will get an A on your project. Am I understood, class? After listening to the professor's lecture, we all quietly said yes. Good. Now get on your computers and start animating. I'll leave you all unsupervised for now, and by the time I get back, there better not be any nonsense. Am I clear? The professor said as we once more said yes. After that, he left the classroom and slammed the door shut. Everyone got busy and got on their computers with the exception of me. All I did was just sit there, like I had no clue of what I am supposed to do. That was until someone who decided to help me out become my friend. After my clueless, puzzled self just sat there for 30 seconds, darting my head left to right at all the other classmates as they got into the computers. Let me double check again. Oh, hi, Katie. Uh, hi. Anyways, I'm gonna keep reading. Wait, chat. Plot twist: the teacher returns to this in the classroom. Okay, bro. Um.
Oops.
Yeah.
So what happened while I was gone?
I
don't know.
read. Okay,
Reading a story.
basically, this Nathan kid is in animation class, and his professor came in and put down some rules. This person's name. And he met some dude and is already calling them their friend, despite the fact they already met them. I sense a little bit of clinginess personally. This person's name was Nathan,
Yeah.
and he seemed like a really nice person when I
Hey,
looked up at
that's.
him. Now
Hey,
looking
don't
back
call
at
me
him, it
out
was a
like
matter
that.
of a. Oh, really?
Don't call me out like that.
Uh, sorry. That was completely unintentional. I'm sorry. This person's name was Nathan, and he seemed like a really nice person when I looked up at him. Now looking back,
I
he was a
wasn't
matter of a
serious.
helpful person. He had used some of the classmates, or well, a few of them, as voice actors for his animation. Need help, buddy? No, wait. I think this guy would have like a
Uh,
really fake happy voice. Like, think of like those over static
Yeah.
characters in cartoons where they'd be like, wait, you cut out for a bit.
Need help?
Bang! Got him. Sorry, man.
By the way, I wasn't serious about that, even though it is very true about me. I wasn't serious.
Okay, sorry. I take things a little too seriously sometimes. Okay. Need help, buddy? Come on, I'll show you what I have so far. It's our animation after all, am I right or am I wrong? Ugh! Ew! That's
Uh,
so corny. That's so corny. That's so corny.
True.
Yeah, I really. Yeah,
True. Like,
Jesus Christ. I like listen to like better friend, friend. Oh, fuck.
sometimes when I read dialogue like that, or like when I have to listen to something like that, literally,
Wait. Here we go.
it makes me want to rip my eyes out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so
it
corny.
just.
Anyways, let's
I
continue.
yeah.
When
Oh,
I followed
Like
him,
it's so simple, but it's like so cliched, you know?
yeah, I know.
yes.
When I followed him,
Oh,
Am I right or am I right? That is so.
get
That
out!
pains me. That
What the fuck?
pains me to say.
Am I right or am I right? No, you're left. We're going left. Turn left. You
You're not
fucking
right.
idiot. You
You're going,
idiot. Left.
you're going
You
down.
idiot.
This is
We
going
missed the exit. We
down.
missed the exit. You moron. Okay, that's it.
When I followed him,
That's my
I
joke.
found myself next door with a few kids whose names I
Holy
don't even
shit.
recall, just sitting there in their own seats with a microphone in front of each of them. The first person was male, that is younger than the other, and the other person was female, that was slightly older than the other person. When they noticed me, they
They're
slightly
playing.
smiled at me in
They're
a welcoming
playing
manner,
fucking.
as if they were glad to see me.
Wait. Hold up. They're playing fucking Family Feud.
Really?
Family Feud?
What? What?
Wait, let me read
They're
it. I
playing Family
smiled
Feud.
back and waved at the two before following Nathan over to a desk that had a computer on it with cables, wires, cords, and plugs, all perfectly plugged with one another. Nathan motioned me to sit down. Wait, encoding.
Cables,
Okay.
wires, and cords are all the same fucking thing.
Yes.
What's the point of that?
Yes. You're so right. You're
What
so
was the
right.
point of that?
Same thing.
They could have
What's
just
the point of
put it
what?
like a computer plugged in, but no, they have to
Yeah.
be dumb and stupid.
They have to
Okay.
be
Get
so
the
Okay, that's
fucking
Roblox porn.
stupid
Why don't you like
kid.
monitors for fuck's sake?
Okay, that's Roblox
They
porn on
should have
my on
just
my
put
wi-
like a
on my YouTube
monitor or
recommended
something.
page. Okay
Nathan
then.
motioned me to sit down in a chair that was in front of me from the other one with him. Okay, that's like a mouthful. They could have cut that out. They could have written that
Yeah,
in a way
True.
that feels less
Too filler.
I
wordy.
think. I
The
mean,
two of us began a
we.
conversation.
I just realizing. We are on the troll pasta wiki, so
Okay, we know.
that might be the point.
Yeah, but I don't. I think this was written with complete and utter like seriosity. I don't even know if that's a word. I think this was written
Yeah,
Serious.
unironically. I think it was.
Guys, Furiosity.
I think this was written
Fuck.
to be serious,
Hold up.
because
Hold up.
who would write all of
I think
this
so,
as
yeah.
a joke? I know
Max and
some people would do
Ruby.
that.
No, no.
This is Max
That
and
was
Ruby.
a dumb joke.
You kind of spoiled it, but I don't
It's like,
care.
that's
This
what
is
I was
Kitty
saying.
Pastas.
Are you
Anything
finally
happens. This is a Max and Ruby pasta. This is a Max and Ruby
Uh,
pasta, and the thumbnail
why-
should reflect
Yeah,
that.
pause and mirror by the shadow.
I checked. There.
Yeah, right there. The shadow reader made this pasta.
Guys,
What?
What?
I need help.
What?
What
What is
is
it?
How do I remove how do I remove stuff from my YouTube recommended page?
Just
Like
click
homepage?
on the 3 dots and then press the option that says not interested. Boom.
Thank you.
Anyways, we're gonna keep
I
reading.
no longer have to see Roblox porn.
The first person out of the
What?
two of us was Nathan,
You
since
heard
I am
me.
rather quiet. With a friendly smile, he nudged me with the shoulder, playfully while winking. So, how's about you tell me your name, eh? I'm Nathan, an animator and an artist. Hoo-hoo, boy, trust and believe, friend. You're gonna like me, I promise you. Come on, don't be shy. Tell me your name.
Oh
We
boy.
already hate you,
Oh
buddy. We
boy.
already hate
Oh
you.
boy. Are you fucking Mickey Mouse? Are you Mickey Mouse? Are you
What
Mickey
the fuck
Mouse?
are you,
Oh
Charlie?
boy. Oh boy. How about an old boy? How about it? I'll see how much you fucking old boy when I fucking shove my foot up your ass.
We're talking about Sam.
Ah! I'm angry. I'm really fucking angry.
What the fuck? Wait, Two.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
When's the last time
I-
me and Two went
I kind of
fucking DC together?
I kind of snapped. I kind of
Suicide
snapped.
Mass
I'm
one
sorry.
week.
Okay, it's fine, it's fine.
Suicide
Okay,
Mass
guys.
1 week.
It's been like a year
up his
since
ass.
we've been in DC together too. What the heck?
I can't
I'm
tell what
sorry.
I can barely
I might
tell
have
what y'all are
snapped.
saying.
I'm mad.
I
I'm
backed
gonna
away
go have sex with
slightly
my
and faced
boyfriend, so
the
I'm not
kid
so
in
mad.
front of the kid I was
We're
talking to.
recording this.
And being the quiet kid I am, I said, I'm Stan. I said quietly. What was that, friend?
I am Stan. I said
God.
quietly. Okay, this freaking
Wait.
picture.
I heard someone say something when I made
That was very
when I
funny,
made
buddy.
when I made my awesome joke. My awesome joke.
That was very
I
funny,
don't
my fella.
I don't
fucking
think
hate Nathan, honestly. I
Okay.
hate
know
Nathan.
I know we're recording, but like I don't think anything bad will happen if I make a sex joke.
Okay, you can do that.
I mean, there's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just
I
made a
hate
fart.
You
It's
look,
so
I know what the
nasty.
fuck I've been doing,
It
and
smells so
it's not fun.
bad.
Were you jerking off in hall?
Alright, back to the story, back to the story, back to the story, back to the story.
No. We're not skipping over that topic. What were you
It's
doing?
fine.
What were you doing?
What topic?
Ow, my ears.
What
Okay.
topic?
Okay. Okay. Can we continue? Can we continue? We're already at
Yes,
17
absolutely,
minutes, and we're at the
okay.
beginning.
Finally.
17 minutes.
Oh,
I could
crap,
just
yeah.
edit
Okay,
some of
yeah.
that. Okay, guys, you can still
Sure.
talk, but
Goddamn
I
minutes.
just kind of want to read like right now, please.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
like
Okay.
Nathan motioned down. No, that's like it's like a whole part. Stan, not too shabby of a name. And if you are attending an animation class and you don't know what to do, then I'm the guy to help you. Shut up. Say, if you don't have any clue how to
Please
animate,
do.
then
Shut up.
I'll be the one doing it for you. And it doesn't that seem like I'm all just too kind, right? Get out!
Can we have
Fucking-
like
I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much.
This guy's so
whenever
annoying.
we have like
This guy's
Right,
the
so
fucking
annoying, bro.
hold on. What is
He
the guy's name?
His
What's the
name's
guy's name?
Nathan.
Nathan,
His
right?
name's
Nathan.
Nathan. His name's Nathan.
Can we, whenever
Whose name's Stan?
whenever
Stan's
Nathan
the
talks,
protagonist.
can we
Nathan is the other guy.
whenever
Wait,
we have
Stan's
a
the protagonist?
Yeah,
Uncle Sam.
Stan.
Whenever
Probably
whenever
not.
we
And you know what?
whenever
This'll
we
talk.
Welcome
Whenever
to his
we-
mystery shack.
Shut
motherfucker.
up.
Fuck. Okay, anyways, whenever Nathan talks, can we like have an image of Mickey Mouse on screen? I think that'd be funny.
Yes. I
Yes.
will edit that.
Yes.
Open
just, like,
shot is
we
kinda
just, like, drag him
complicated, but
on.
I'll edit that
No.
right now.
Suicide Mouse.
Yeah.
Suicide Mouse.
Wait. Okay,
Suicide
give
Mouse.
me a minute.
No,
Give me a
more
minute.
Mickey
Give
Mouse.
me a minute. This
More
is
Mickey
kind of
Mouse.
derailing. This is kind of
More
derailing the
Mickey
story.
Mouse.
I just realized I've been scrolling on the completely different tab that wasn't even being recorded. I'm dumb. I'm gonna look up an image of Mickey Mouse right now.
Whoops.
Does that
Go,
make
Mickey
any
Mouse.
sense, my fella?
And like the minute you were gone, we have shifted topics from the creepypasta to images of Mickey Mouse.
What the fuck? How does it go from the
I'm good. I'm just that good.
freaking
I'm just that good.
he was reading to pictures
Just
of
that
Mickey?
good.
I don't
I'm just that good.
Protagonist speaks
understand.
like him,
I'm
honestly.
just that good. I'm just that
What's
good,
going
man.
on?
Wait.
I'm just that good.
Nathan's Mickey
Just
Mouse,
like that good.
apparently.
Nathan sound like fucking Mickey Mouse. We're gonna have like an image of Mickey Mouse come on screen in the video whenever the fucking Nathan talks.
It's me.
Wait,
Email.
I think I already have an image like that on my computer. I think I have an image like that already, so I'm gonna find it.
So,
We're very sorry for
Yay.
this derailing, folks.
Where the hell is Archie?
Wait, I don't have any. That's
yeah.
Anyways,
Good thing editing
uh,
exists, so we can just cut out the video. Good thing
Yeah.
editing exists.
yes, we can
Who
edit.
farted?
Actually,
It was
the video.
me.
Why?
Wait,
Mickey
hold on.
Mouse.
Anyways,
I just let out a big one.
Shut up.
dude.
Shut up.
Why the fuck
Dude.
is Mickey's mouse trap here in the movie
Woo!
section?
It stinks. Oh,
Ugh.
Dude,
Like, look at movies. Like, look at movies.
Movies? Where?
Honestly, I kind
Okay.
of
Yeah, I'm gonna
wanna
kill
end
myself.
this-
Not gonna lie.
Scroll down.
Okay,
Scroll down.
wait.
Scroll down. Scroll
Hold
down.
what's the message?
I have
I
the
kind of want to have the video edited like this.
yeah.
Beep.
Anyways,
I said
I have the
something-
picture. I have the picture. I have
I
the picture. It's on OBS like right now.
I said
Okay.
something cursed.
Have it.
I said something. I said something cursed. I need to kill myself immediately.
Okay, I have the picture. I have the picture.
Fastest
with
way
me.
to commit
Let's
suicide.
go. Let's go.
Matt.
Nathan
Okay.
lounged in his chair with a grin on his face that I suppose wasn't to look mean or anything, but all he was doing was trying to be my friend. I, on the other hand, didn't know how to dignify that as a response. Wait, what?
Buddy.
Target.
It's so over. It's so over. But
I did not mean to say that.
Your
I did not mean to say that.
It's over.
Frozen,
Yeah.
by the way.
Frozen.
My, there's no way. There's no way.
Sorry,
We have
sorry,
to
you know
edit
right
that out.
quickly.
Answer that or something in post. I said the F slur.
Here.
Oh my
Here,
god.
I'll send it to
Okay, it's opening. It's going again.
I'll send it
So
to the
let's
chat,
get
by
this
the way.
over with.
Here in the end. What I'm saying is,
Stan,
in appearance,
I
he
didn't
just
know how to
just
dignify
appears.
that as a response. I just sat there quivering slightly the whole time. Nathan raised a brow at me like I was some lunatic or something. His smile was gone, and he just asked me what was wrong. Nothing's wrong. He's just shy. Let him open up. Don't pressure him.
For real.
I
Yeah,
hate
man.
you, Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan, you're dumb.
Nathan
Yeah.
needs to be the first to die.
You know,
Nathan
there are
has
two.
to be the
There are two
Nathan has to be
Nathans.
the first to die.
There are two Nathans. There's the Virgin Nathan. There's the Virgin Nathan from this random from this troll pasta or some shit. We have the Chad Nathan. The Chad Nathan from not so hit video game Yokai Watch. I love Yokai Watch.
Yep.
What the fuck is
You know,
Yokai
too.
Watch?
I just sat there
You
quivering.
don't know what
slightly.
you can watch, bro? I have
Now,
an
if I
entire,
didn't tell
like,
you from before when I
have an
started
entire
typing this
fucking-
post, I suffer from Asperger's syndrome and I'm highly timid. I am still have today, but I've improved as a whole lot as time has passed by. What's up with you? Is everything okay, Stan?
was my
Nathan asked
cousin.
me in a concerned manner, as he glared at me in a non-menacing way, but menacing or not, this made me even more nervous.
Oh, hold on. You can't just if you have like a disease like Asperger's or some shit, and you're writing a post. That should be like not even in the start of your post. That should just be in your bio or something.
Yeah. But this is meant to be
Yes.
kind
Yeah.
of like a type of
Yeah.
maybe a re-upload from some other site. So I don't know. Whatever. Let's
Fair
continue.
enough.
Let's continue. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Yes, I said to Nathan, making him put his smile back on his face. Excellent. Okay, I'm not gonna speak as annoyingly for Nathan, but it's still gonna be kind of annoying, so it might
Thank
piss
you.
you off. Wait, let me drag the picture of Mickey Mouse onto the screen. Like, there we go.
Yay.
Imagine you see Gorgo stand.
It's gonna be a
like
surprise. So if you
Oh,
have any
Mickey
questions,
Mouse.
you can ask one right now, and I'll gladly answer it for you. I put my index finger and my thumb on my chin and
what
thought for a
is
moment.
it?
15
guys.
seconds later, I came up with the best response I
Oh.
could think of. What's the animation going to be about? I asked. Nathan chuckled quietly before he opened his pie hole and asked my question. He was so loud that I feared the professor would
Pie
be able to
hole.
hear him,
Pie
despite
Pie
the fact
hole?
that he was miles
Pie
away
hole.
from here. Good question, Stan. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I'm going to give you just the hint you need, he blabbered. And that is, I muttered under my breath, but unfortunately Nathan was able to hear my mumbles. If you want to know what it is, then you can solve my riddle. It's about 2
Jigsaw! Jigsaw!
Bro, what are you, a fucking goblin?
It's about two
Solve
buddies
his
that share
riddle!
friendship,
Solve his riddle!
kindness, and love with their friends. One's a troublemaker, and the other one is the one who takes care of the little bunny. That's subjective because Ruby sucks. It's a Sunshine TV show that you love oh so dearly, and it's been watched by tons. What is the show called? Acting like I have no clue what
You know
what
what?
it is.
Can
I
I
just heard
can I
around to
voice
look at the voice
Nathan?
actors of whoever they were voicing the animation. By looking at the male voice actor, he was shorter and younger, and the female voice actor was taller and older. I suddenly had the clue, and I figured out what the answer was to the riddle after at least
They don't
4
have
minutes
voice
of
actors.
struggling to solve it. It came to me. Remember Nick Jr.? The question is obvious to you, but it's meant to be rhetorical. When I was little, I've been watching Nick Jr. before my teenage years
Didn't
came
they
to me. One of those very shows I have
like
watched is Max and Ruby.
not
And in
talk?
fact, this Sunshine show is about two buddies that go around spreading love and kindness with each other. It's not really about that. It's about two little bastards of children being annoying to each other. Max
Yeah.
is an
But
annoying
didn't
little
they like
twat, and Ruby
didn't they
is
like
gay.
not talk?
Okay, that was probably not really a good thing to say, but whatever. Well, I
Wait,
suppose that you
what
think
happened?
Max and
Didn't
Ruby is
didn't
not
Max
zoned,
the
and
case
I
during
zoned
this.
out. Wait,
Nathan talks
my
about
God.
Max
I
and
zoned.
Ruby or something like that. I don't know. This is taking way
No, I
too
zoned out.
long.
Like,
weren't
This is taking way
weren't
too
they
long.
mute?
Mute?
Weren't they
Fucking
mute?
finish
Yeah.
the
Wait,
story.
hold on. If you want to read
Max
something
is mute.
better,
Max
check the
is mute.
chat.
Hold on.
Get out! We're reading. We're reading, buddy.
Reading, bro.
Well, I suppose that you think Max and Ruby is not the case during scenario, but trust and believe it is. And in retrospect, Nathan made an episode of Max and Ruby of his very own, which I'll get into later, because I want to tell you the full story. Get out! Answering the riddle, I said, is it Max and Ruby?
Fuck you.
I looked away for a second before turning face to face with my friend again.
Hey, wait,
Well, now it
question.
seems you finally figured it out,
Hey.
my friend. As you can see, Stan, I'm making an episode of Max and Ruby of my very own. I won't spoil the whole episode for you, because I know just how much people hate spoilers, you dig? Get out! Get out! Get out! I hate you, Nathan. You're so corny.
True.
Why is
That
this guy
is-
so corny? I swear to
God.
God. I'm getting mad over a
Holy
fictional
shit.
character.
Are you okay?
Unintentionally made a character unlikable who
are
does
fine.
not exist. How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that?
They're just built
That's probably
different.
why, by the way.
Okay, I'm actually gonna.
You haven't
If
been
this video,
scrolling.
fuck.
What? What?
Okay, anyways, continue.
You haven't been
Okay.
scrolling.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
Oh wait.
Why do I swear so?
Wait. You're literally
Yeah.
just like me.
I'm self-aware now. Why do I swear so much?
But
What do you mean?
Nathan Glimmer is
Suggestion.
touching me
Bro.
with his shoulder as he did before.
Suggestion.
Don't you worry your head off, Stan. I'll produce the episode starting right about now. Nathan motioned me to
Now.
hop on the computer, and as
I
I
fucking
did,
called
he
it.
didn't tell me about anything about my role for the episode's production sequence. Logging onto the computer, I started to browse. Every now and then, I'd turn my head to see Nathan drawing, animating, and composing the background music, and using the voice actors to narrate Max Bunny and Ruby Bunny. And by looking at Nathan, he looked like he was having fun with making the episode. Well, no, having fun is an understatement. He was having a complete and utter blast. I hate Nathan. I don't want him to have fun. I want his work to crash halfway through and have him
I want
do
to
it all
voice
over
it.
again.
I want to
hate
voice
it.
him so I can make.
I want Bill.
No, I want him. I want to inflict pain and suffering on him that he will never recover from.
Yes,
I want to
sir.
voice him to make him have the most annoying voice I can. Can I voice him?
They can't voice Stan too.
Sure, you can voice him. Just like keep in
Thanks,
sync
thanks,
with
thanks,
with
kid.
me personally. All right.
Well,
Alright.
you haven't been
Kick it off real
scrolling.
quick.
You
Oh
haven't
yeah,
been
I'm sorry.
scrolling,
I'm
so I
sorry.
kinda
Okay,
can't.
okay. You have the whatever. Sorry. All right. When I looked at him
Hold on.
and the voice actor's
One
names
second,
who I
I
forgot,
need
I
to-
turned my head back to the
oh.
computer and continued to browse and watch YouTube videos since I had nothing else to do. After approximately 3 hours of browsing the internet, I figured it was time for me to log off and check on Nathan. Proceeding to do so, I stood up and checked on Nathan. You literally just said that in the previous sentence. That's not how you write a story. That's very dumb. And
Yes.
that's stupid. But I'm not going to be a grammar Nazi. Hundreds of other
Yeah.
people have done that already. Okay.
Maybe don't say that word.
Okay. I'll
Yeah,
probably
that's
cut it
probably
out.
not a
I'll
good
cut
idea.
it out. I promise. Are you
Yeah.
finished with your animation, Nathan? Nathan turned around. He had his arms crossed behind his back. He didn't look as jolly. He looked a little more so professional. He had what appeared to be a smug grin on his face.
Wait, hold
See, even the author is admitting how much of a smug little prick Nathan is. See, everyone hates
little
Nathan
prick he is.
here.
Yeah. Yes,
Everyone hates
child.
Nathan even the fucking offer. That's hilarious.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm gonna call Walmart.
Okay, Nathan was done with the anime. How does it take? How personally, if I need an animation like that, it would take me like a week, maybe even 2 on a good day. Not why sure.
If
But I
I-
assume
Probably
he,
like
wait,
a week, a
who's?
I
month.
assume he did look
I
a little
tried
more
to-
calm than he was
I'm
before.
Stan. I'm Stan.
I wanted the
I
voice
tried-
Stan.
Okay.
I tried to
okay,
animate
fine.
something once, and whenever I try to animate, I like have a motivation boost for it, and then like after 2, maybe 3 weeks, I just completely forget it exists and never touch it again.
Okay, who here wants to voice Nathan?
Seriously, yeah.
Who here wants to voice Nathan?
Oh wait, no, it was Nathan.
Oh wait.
Oh,
wait,
I'm just.
I
Oh.
I don't know about you guys, but I think Katie really wants to voice Nathan.
I'll Stan.
Okay, Katie, you
Okay,
can
yeah,
voice
that's fine.
Nathan.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
voice
just
Nathan. This is partially biased because you're on KITTYPASTAS, but whatever.
Okay.
Also, I shared the
Okay.
wrong thing again, so yeah. Wait, I literally did it again.
Alright.
I did it
Okay,
again.
yeah.
I have Google Chrome open, and yet I keep opening Safari. I hate Safari. Safari keeps crashing like all the
We're
time.
the best group
It takes
and
like
doing
5
Stan
eternities for Safari to load. I hate it. Anyways,
Are we at the part
Why
where?
are you using some?
let's just get.
Are we at the part?
Okay, we're at the. Okay, you have this pulled up somewhere else, right? Do you? Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, he's actually talking in the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like right now. Like, did we read? But I assume that he did look a little more calm than before.
Yeah,
he was before.
he is
Yeah,
more
the
calm.
before.
He isn't annoying. Anyways, you're right. If anyone's watching the stream and it's even loading, you're right about here. Highlighted here.
It's not highlighting.
What?
Seriously.
Wait,
Not
really?
highlighting. No. It's
Okay. Well, you're at the
below.
why sure I am stand part. So.
Not. Why sure I am. Is that voice good?
Okay, just tone it down a little bit, and it should be good. It should be good
Why
enough.
sure I am, Stan. But I won't let you see it yet. But what? Is that good?
Yep, that's good. He paused. I stepped back slightly, but I still kept my balance and my eyes on Nathan.
I'll show my. Sorry.
I'll show my project to you tomorrow afternoon, and then whole class when the professor says we can show our animations.
Nathan finished his sentence, accepting his turns. I nodded and agreed.
Splendid! Catch you on the flight side, Stan. Ugh.
I hate him. Nathan spoke
I
one
hate
more
how you
time,
speak.
and he has the voice, and he and the voice actors. Sorry.
Voice actors? He had voice actors?
Yes, he had voice
Yes.
actors. He had voice actors,
yeah,
and they were performing as Max and Ruby, respectively.
But
Oh.
Max doesn't talk.
No, he does talk. I know my Max
Yeah,
and
he
Ruby
does,
lore.
yeah.
He only says like 1 or 2, maybe he says like 3 or 4 words per episode.
Isn't he
About
mute?
that,
No, he selectively. He's mute, but he still talks. He's mute, but he still talks
He's
to some
selectively
extent.
mute.
Yes, he is. He only
Okay,
speaks when it's
okay.
entirely necessary, but he's mostly mute the whole time. Anyways, the lights suddenly turned off, but the only thing that remained were a few lamps. Some generic lamps, some unique lamps, like lava lamps and light lamps. Okay. The dull generic lamps flickered repeatedly, as if they were going to die off any minute now. But impressively enough, they were still alive and kicking. I made my move to check out what kind of episode Max and Ruby that Nathan
Ooh,
had
that's a
made.
mistake.
I got onto the computer he had used, and being smart, I made sure I didn't spoil myself for the episode. All I wanted to do was to find out what the title was going to be. Okay, that's smart. That's smart. That's smart. As soon as I got into
Yes,
the
true.
system that Nathan
Yeah.
uses for animating, as assigned by the professor, just like everyone else uses, I
Don't be
saw
animated.
text on the screen of what appeared to be what I was looking for. On the top center of the screen read Ruby's Afternoon Snack. For the title, there was a play button in the center of what appeared to be the episode. The thumbnail appeared to be the interior of Max and Ruby's house where the kitchen was located. On the table was a few sandwiches separated individually on small plates. No characters were present at the time, so this is the thumbnail of the file. Make it make sense. I think you should try making it make sense a little bit. I know it's
Yeah,
not
because he didn't
offensively bad,
watch
but
the,
you know.
didn't watch the actual.
Let me
He
see.
didn't start watching it.
He doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit, but he doesn't watch it because he doesn't want to spoil it. Well, I could have watched the episode, but I didn't want to because I had this feeling that Nathan could walk into the room at any second. Now, okay, that's a valid fear. I hate Nathan. I hate Nathan.
Yeah, fuck Nathan,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Screw him, bro. I hate him.
And I
hate
didn't
him,
want
bro.
him to become concerned with my actions. No, okay, I think it would be better if he said, and I didn't want him to strangle me to death because he told me he'd show it to me tomorrow afternoon before showing the whole class. When I got out of the room, I suddenly noticed Nathan and the voice actors in a private chat in the professor's room, with no one else other than them being present. In fear, I hid as quickly as I could before Nathan could even see me. Valid reaction, Nathan is a cunt.
Yeah.
Funny thing is,
He's
I didn't
scary.
want this
He's
weirdo to ask
horrifying.
me
What?
where I was the whole time. He even calls him a weirdo. And if I were to be caught by him, I would have to lie to him. That's why I'm not going to enter out. Okay, you could have written that differently. You could have said that's why I didn't
Yes.
enter at the risk of not being able to see the episode, nor do I want to lose a friend. Do not call Nathan the friend. That is illegal.
He
To
is
say that I'm
not
not
a
an
friend.
idiot, I will say that I did not even watch it the day before the professor watched the episode. While I was hiding, I was overhearing what the trio was having a conversation about, but I did not know all of it because it's been about a month or two since I made this article. Here's what I thought I heard.
Huh? Since you
Alright,
made this
peace.
article?
Bruh.
Yeah,
Alright, I'll do
no. Stan made the article. Stan made it.
No.
Yeah, I did.
It's been about because it's been about a month. It's been a month or two since I have made this
No,
article.
it's been about a month or two since this happened. Ugh, make
Yes.
it make
The thing
sense.
is,
Month or two.
the way he
Make
worded
it
it.
make sense.
No.
Oh my God.
Listen. The way he worded it was it sounded like it's been a month or two since he made the article.
But it's actually been a month or two because since the whole thing happened. You see that
Yes.
correcting that is called
Yeah,
actually
that
not
does
being a
make-
crappy writer. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyways,
But
let's
we
keep
have a
continuing
crack
this. Let's keep continuing this.
Okay,
I'm
so
going to literally
felt-
just explode.
fellas did a
I'm going to keep reading
Yes,
this though,
please.
because you know.
Hey,
Please.
Okay. You can
You
start. You
fellas did-
can start.
you fellas did a great job with the voice acting. Maybe next time when the professor says we're gonna make another animation, you can take it from here.
I was gonna say, mate, Nate, I got found narrating Matt screaming while he being eaten alive.
You
Oh,
made
that's
Ruby look like she was insane. I'm sure that you could keep making more animation like this one. That was all I could remember him saying in their conversation. When I heard something about Max screaming while being devoured and Ruby becoming, well, downright insane. Needless to say,
no.
curiosity had gotten the
Oh,
better of me. Oh boy, when you hear that in a
Oh, no.
creepypasta, you know well
You know
the narrator is fucked.
Yeah, no.
FUCKED.
Yep. We're fucked.
I-
We're fucked. We're royally fucked.
What? We're
And
gonna
I
get
was
demonetized.
curious as
We're gonna
ever.
get demonetized.
As curious can ever reach, the fullest extent of curiosity can ever be, probably deeper than
no.
the depths of space. That was how curious I am. And this was when I had to ask the professor if we could watch Nathan's animation. Okay, we're getting to the creepypasta part. We're getting to it.
Finally.
We're getting to it.
Finally.
But of course, with his permission.
Okay,
No
finally.
permission. No permission. We do not get permission from someone who openly
Who is
barges into someone's
literally
business.
insane.
Yeah, openly open to war.
Yeah, he's a.
Num num num.
Okay.
Told you.
The time I was able to come out of my hiding place and look for the professor was when Nathan and the voice actors left the classroom to do Lord knows what else they will do now. I snuck out of the classroom and made my way down a hallway and proceeded to search for the professor. As I walked and walked, I looked left and right around the studentless hallways, and the first thing that came to
Oh,
my
wait, what
mind
the fuck?
was trying the conference room. As soon as I got there, the results were horrid. Horrid? Really? Horrid? That's a little bit of an
How's horrid?
exaggeration, but
Yeah, how was it?
okay, buddy. Whatever, man. Do
There was
you,
one.
Stan Lee? That's your name. Whatever.
The Stanley Parable.
Where am I?
There was nobody present. However, I corrected myself when I thought in my head that the professor hasn't even had his first meeting. I thought I had the answer, and I had the idea. He could be in somewhat of a teacher's lounge or something. When I made a turn and made my way over to where the teacher's lounge was, or Lord knows where it was, I politely knocked on the door and called the professor's name. Through the glass, I could see the professor get up on the sofa and turn the door handle. As the professor opened the door, he saw me jabbing both index fingers together like jackhammers having each of their own seizures. Damn. That's pretty good descriptive, metaphors.
Yes.
Stanley, if you are here to talk with me, please make it important, he said with a stern look on his face. He crossed his arms and awaited my Alondra with the most patience he could ever hold. I was wondering if I could watch Nathan's animation with you before we present our animations.
That was me.
Ooh.
Stan.
Didn't the
I did say ooh unironically. Please don't stone me.
Stan, what the fuck?
Wait, what? Huh?
I was supposed to be Stan, remember?
Oh, okay.
Doom was
Wait,
supposed
you
to be
didn't
Stan.
say that. You didn't say that. You didn't say.
did.
Hey, I'll do it again.
Okay.
I was wondering if I could watch Nathan's animation with you before we present our animations.
I shyly asked the tall, bald man, slowly stepping back from him.
Dr. Robotnik!
You said you seemed to be giving me the idea to add that as a new rule to the guidelines, but very well then. If you want the two of us to watch the animated project, ask the original owner of the project for his permission. You have 10 minutes to ask Nathan, and report back to me so I can make a disc of the project, the professor instructed. In response, I nodded my head and told him I understand. Good. Now go. Okay, I messed that
Bill
up.
was the narrator.
I will be waiting in the lounge. Again, you have 10 minutes. Be back as quick as a bunny, Stanley. Ooh, foreshadowing. Ooh.
Spooky. I'm totally scared.
I nodded,
Ooh,
and the professor
spooky.
went back into the room and shut the door behind himself and sat back down on the sofa. I made my way down the hallway to find Nathan, but I didn't know where he was. I had time limit to ask Nathan if I could watch his project. Actually, no, I lied. The best lie I've ever thought of was about the professor sitting me down to ask him if he could watch himself. That's not the best lie you made. Stop yapping. Stop yapping. Stop.
That's also sending me down.
Yeah, sending me down. Fortunately, it had worked as soon as I found him. He was in the back room of the professor's classroom with the voice actors talking about something again. I had the feeling to interrupt the conversation. I had a reason to. The best I could do was approach this trio, and when I got closer and closer to the trio, the female voice actor caught me. She got Nathan's attention, and when Nathan shot his heads up and looked at me, I stopped dead in my tracks from the inside. I froze right where I was.
Dan? What are you doing here? Did you come to talk to me? Because I sure did miss you after all.
It's only been like 3 hours in one day. Get over it! Nathan beamed, now making a large grin on his face that spread a little, and by that he was starting to creep me out at this rate. I took a deep breath and exhaled before talking to my friend.
Nathan, I have to tell you, it's very important.
Nathan looked at me and raised a brow, now losing the smile he had on his face at earlier this very moment. No, wait. Katie.
Uh-huh. I'm listening.
Nathan sat down in the corner, and while I just stood right where I was when I was caught.
In a chair.
I was sent down by the principal to ask you if he could watch your project.
I asked, but still in a timid way. Nathan thought for a moment before answering the question. It was quite obvious, so I'm going to tell you that he just said yes, and he, however, gave the case for the episode. We shook hands, and I went back to the teacher's lab to find the professor. As soon as I got there, the professor was sitting on the sofa he was casually. I knocked on the door, but the professor just looked at me through the glass and motioned me to walk inside. Did you ask Nathan if we could watch his project, Stanley? My professor asked. I nodded my head, and before he could say something else, I showed him the DVD case. If you want to know what the DVD case looks like, I'll just describe it in a few words. It wasn't really that exciting. There was nothing white, but just handwriting in black marker that said Nathan's project. You could have shortened that. If it's not that much of an important, thing to put in there, then why did you make all of that? That is dumb.
Why did you have to spell it out like that?
No,
Just say.
just say the case had writing on it that said Nathan's project, but no.
Exactly.
No. You know what? I'm gonna take
Just
a breather.
do that.
I'm gonna take a breather for a couple seconds because this story, it's interesting. It's good. At least in terms of concept, but it's also sort of pissing me off. So just give me a minute. Or
Alright.
like a second.
I'm done with a triangle.
You want me to continue from there? You want me to continue from there? Or are we taking a break from reading for a bit?
Oh, you me back.
This shit, KITTYPASTAS is genuinely fun to do, honestly.
I am back, people.
Alright.
Welcome back. Continue.
Alright. Okay, we already got through that, so let's scroll. Doing what I was told by my professor raised an eyebrow and he held his hand out in my motion to hand video. Blah blah blah. That could have been cut out.
Yes,
Doing what I was told by my wonderful gentleman of a professor. Okay, stop with the dicks. Okay?
Gentleman, no.
Gentleman.
He,
What was he, Ford?
He's
just there.
yeah.
He's not a wonderful gentleman.
Yeah, he's just doing his job. Don't get down your hands and even suck him.
Yeah, it's like my brother.
Don't write his dick.
Yeah, I handed the case over to him, and he told me to follow him back to his classroom. Once we got there, he turned on his S-Spawn interactive whiteboard, and while he was getting everything set, I pulled a black swiveled chair over in front of the S-Bin board and planted myself onto the seat. We've already gone to like 46 minutes. I'm gonna cut some of this out, but still, we're at like 46 minutes, man.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
And is it like even scrolling? Can you guys see it like scrolling or no?
I can see it scrolling, I think.
Okay.
Looks good.
Alright. I think it's just kind of on my end. It's kind of like bugging up, but it's probably just because of
continue.
it's probably just because of the fact that we're streaming. But I'll look over the footage after we're done.
Yeah.
And if it didn't come out right, I'll just play around with it until I get something good, or improvise. Once over to my left was the professor at his desk, placing the disk into his computer's optical disk drive and closing the tray. I turned my head over to the whiteboard to see if the file folder actually opened up by itself. Ooh, to reveal something in the quick access.
Auto run?
Ruby's afternoon snack.avi.
There you are. Come to Papa.
I thought to myself. My professor placed his mouse over the file and double-clicked it. Once he did, the file automatically full-screened itself and went to Windows Movie Maker, showing a black screen for a second before revealing the opening sequence of Max and Ruby. My professor was rather puzzled, to make a long story short, about his reaction. The video was 8 minutes long, about as long as normal Max and Ruby episode. Because to say this, one episode of Max and Ruby is 8 minutes long. You said that.
Hold
already.
on, I'm gonna fact check this.
Okay.
Alright, go right ahead.
Let's see.
Yes, burn the child.
So did you see any inaccuracies or something?
How do I find
Also, too, I saw that thing you sent me, and it's literally just a picture of Grunkle Stan. I thought it was gonna be a lot more, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Of course, so
while you're doing with that, I'm just gonna keep reading.
Okay.
I can't find it.
However, as soon as the intro ended, where Max's sister waved at the camera from the window, as the children in the background said the title giggled, they just stayed there for a moment before Ruby slowly moved her irises over to Max, and her eyes locked onto Max without blinking, her smile still remaining.
Ooh, spooky.
Max was oblivious of the way Ruby was staring at him, and as he and his sister continued waving, as if it were to be an animation error. No, that's not an animation error. Her eyes moved all the way to her brother Max.
It's
That is not an
spooky now,
animation
isn't it?
That ain't
Yes.
an animation error.
Ooh, what in the name of my professor
I'm
said to
gonna
himself?
I make a prediction right now.
What?
Go.
I think Nathan is the devil.
Dude,
devil?
that's kind of like that's a little bit of an over exaggeration, but I wouldn't be surprised. When the name of my professor said to himself as the screen fades into the episode like the title card. The title card featured Ruby in the house, and on top right was Max playing with his toys. Ruby had a devious expression on her face. Oh no, she was slurry licking her chops, and her eyes were looking over to where Max was, while
Oh,
back
no.
facing. The title of the episode read Ruby's Afternoon Snack in a dark blue color. Oh lord, we already know where this is gonna go, guys.
Oh no, Lord. No.
In the
Max
background
on the
was
bike,
Ruby
Max
exclaiming the
on the bike.
title of the episode in her trademark sweet voice. Ruby's Afternoon Snack, she chimed. Now, by looking at the image, I found it to be, well, suspicious, because it's the best way I could
Yeah, that
describe it
wasn't
as.
obvious.
The title card faded out. Wait, do you think that Nathan has a Fur Affinity account? A Fur Affinity account? I said that.
Most likely,
I'm
yeah.
betting.
Yes,
Most likely, yeah.
he's
I'm betting.
definitely a Vor obsessed furry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my real prediction. Nathan
Yeah.
is a Vor fetishist, and he has a Fur Affinity
Yes,
account.
that's what I'm saying.
It began with Ruby making what appeared to be a tea party with her dolls, and as she sat them down in each of the individual chairs, she made her way over to a. I'm messing up. She made her way over to a shelf to pick up some plastic teacups and a teapot, all of them colored pink with a white shaped pattern all painted on each and every one of them. Ruby placed the teacups on small pink plastic plates and set them individually in front of the dolls that were sitting in the chairs. She was humming, pouring imaginary tea into the fake cups using the plastic teapot. Yawn, no one cares about Ruby's tea
Boring.
parties. She sat at the small round table, pretending to sip tea, and as she did, the
Boring.
camera pans over to Max in the living room, playing with his toys. He eventually got bored and went upstairs to check on Ruby. Max peered through the door before slowly opening it and stepped foot into her room unnoticed. He had a trademark smug impression and proceeds to make a move. He made his way over to the table before proceeding to vandalize the tea party, such as taking off Curly Shirley's wig and putting on Pinocchio, or folding the Rapunzel doll dress over its head. I know my Max and Ruby lore because I used to watch the show. Max giggled quietly before sneaking out of Ruby's room to play with his toys. When Ruby turned back to the table, she noticed that her dolls didn't look right. Obviously, she knew this was Max's doing. Without further hesitation, she shuffled out of the door and downstairs to find Max so she could lecture him. Max! She called her brother. Max giggled before grinning and making his way out the back door. He dropped a banana peel on the grass. As Ruby ran outside, she slipped and fell and planted her right foot right on the banana peel. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Max goes again before running over to Ruby's garden to make one of his nauseating worm cakes. Hey, don't call him nauseating. He's a kid. Let him make his worm cakes. He picked up the heap of mud and worms before running inside the house and upstairs to his sister's room. And when he did, he took off chunks of the worm cake, opened the plastic teapot, and dumped all of it into the teapot before running outside the room, giggling his fluffy butt off. The camera would pan over to Ruby down the hallway looking for Max. Max! Wait, no. I have to do a better impression of Ruby. Despite the fact that I'm male, I can really do a good female voice, so I should probably put that skill into action.
Making a best shot, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How does she sound? Max!
Hold on, let me
Max,
check.
where
Let me
are
check.
you?
Hold on. Wait.
What?
Let me check.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna check what her voice sounds like.
Alright, go right ahead.
Alright, stand away all day for this. Dwarf then.
I'm probably gonna cut this out, but like, still go right ahead.
I'll say I probably cut this part out, but if there was like an ending plan section for like, with someone playing a good different person just says, "Wow, this is worthless."
Yep.
Like, imagine that was a bit, and like after adding ending story, I don't imagine right now.
Yep. All right.
See,
What? What?
Oh no. Sandwich.
I don't know.
All right, let's keep going. Max, where are you? Ruby searched door to door, room to room. The last place she checked was Max's room, yet he still wasn't there. I have to admit, this animation was rather impressive because it's drawn, animated, and narrated just like the original show itself. See, okay, realistically, this would take about like 2 weeks. 2 weeks at
2
at
weeks.
least.
2 weeks.
Or at
2
least
weeks
a
at a minimum.
month. Like, how do you
Yes.
make this in like 3
I don't
hours?
know.
It makes no sense. They have to have continued it at home. They probably did the storyboard and the voice lines, and then they went home and did the rest of the animation. That's the only way I can see this making sense.
Yes.
Max,
And they
where in
rushed
the
this
world
out.
are you? Ruby said with a mix of anger and anxiousness in her voice. The camera cuts to Max in the bathroom. He's hiding in the bathtub. He barely moved an inch, making this scene a little bit concerning. The screen zoomed in on Max's face, and he appeared to have lost the grin. Instead, he had a little bit of guilt plastered on his face. Before the scene transitioned over to Ruby, making her way to the kitchen to make lunch. Well, if looking for him doesn't work, then I suppose making lunch for him will. This is going to age poorly. Ruby proceeds to open the fridge, and when she does, she
Yep.
grabs the bread, a sliced tomato, some lettuce, some slices of ham and cheese, and a ketchup bottle and a mustard bottle.
Ooh,
Made
that
2
sounds
sandwiches
good.
for herself and her brother. Max, come downstairs. It's lunchtime. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why
That
is there a
sandwich actually
tilde?
sounds good.
There's a tilde. A tilde.
Oh no! I don't
What?
like the sound of this.
Okay, it was probably just to like. Oh, let's just keep going, okay? Let's just keep going,
Yes.
okay?
Why does that sandwich sound good though?
I can't find the remote.
Ruby called to her brother. The screen cuts to show Max's face now with a smile on his face. You could have worded that differently, but okay. I'm not going to be a grammar Nazi. Yes, I'm going to cut that out again because I do not want to be demonetized, even though I'm not making money off YouTube. He ran out of the bathroom, and you should have said, and he made his way downstairs and into the kitchen, not makes.
Makes more sense.
Once there, he was
Yeah.
greeted with his sister, who watched him walk over to the dining room table and sit down. When Max sat down, Ruby sat in front of Max, picked up her sandwich, and took her first bite. And it's not going to be her last, and it's not going to be the sandwich.
Yes.
Max looked at Ruby, and the next thing he knew, when he arrived to the dining room, damn.
Oh boy.
He was looking at him.
Oh boy.
Max
this is where
tilted
it gets
his head
weird.
slightly at his sister, and since he was usually nonverbal, he took the first bites of his sandwich. Ruby started speaking to her brother, still in the sweet and calm way she talks to other bunnies. No, you could have reworded that, but I'm gonna stop. Max looked at Ruby, and the next thing he knew when he arrived... No, wait. I literally... Okay. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna calm down. Max, I just want to know why you have barged into my room behind my back and messed with my dolls. Is there a reason why you did it, or are you just stupid? That's not in the story, but Ruby would definitely say that to her brother. He'd probably say a very specific... She'd probably even call him retarded. To be honest. She's not really... Okay, she tries her best, but she's not a good sister. Max, despite the fact that he was an infant, he's 3 years old. He technically counts as a toddler. Responds to his sister in his usual 1 to 2 worded dialogue. Tea party, Max replied, still eating his sandwich. No, Max, you can't join my tea party because you always mess things up whenever I let you play with me. Ruby clarifies, now lecturing Max in the same voice she uses when she lectures Max. No, there's no difference. She speaks the same way for every single thing she says in the show.
Yes.
When you get done eating, go straight over to the living room and go play with your toys. Do you understand, Max? Max just glared at his sister as he slowly nodded and took the final bite of the sandwich. He stepped down from his chair and did what he was told by his older sister. See, Max can
Yeah.
behave. He just chooses not to because Ruby is a bastard child. Ruby is a bastard child.
Ruby,
Yes.
Ruby has
A
the brain of a gaming man.
Oh no! Last 4 minutes.
Yep.
Oh.
Max glared at his sister as he. Okay. He opened the toy box and began to play with his toys. I truthfully thought the entire card had just messed with me, and that is until the final 4 minutes of the episode. And this is where the
Oh,
horror
God.
rush begins. The last 4 minutes play out with Max going
Okay.
into the living room to play with his toys. And while he was, the camera pans over the Ruby, now with the same sinister expression she had on her face, locking her eyes onto her brother's. While facing away
no.
from him, she licks her lips slowly, and things were starting to become, well, intense by all means.
Oh
Before it became
no!
intense as possible to straight up dark and terrifying. Traumatizing.
Dark and
Ruby went
traumatizing.
upstairs to her room to continue her tea party,
Um,
and when she got there, she would notice some dirt falling from the spout of her teapot. What the? Ruby mumbled under her breath as she made her way over to the teapot. She opened the cap and found dirt and worms from inside the teapot. The worms were wiggling around the dirt clumps. When Ruby saw the worm cake chunks that remained in her teapot, she squealed in terror and immediately put the cap back on in a flash. Her fearful expression turned to a more so angry one. She balls up her fist, raised them up, and began to shake and growl viciously. He's going to get it. He'll get it today. I don't know when, I don't know how I'll do it, but he will get it. Ruby hisses under an admitting and soft-spoken voice. That was what I heard. Oh God, no! That was when I heard a loud growl that was coming from Ruby's stomach. She looked at her gut, and then she looked right back at the camera at me, and she slowly formed a demented grin. I'm
God, I don't want to know what's gonna happen.
Maybe you could eat like a sandwich, Ruby. Maybe don't do that.
Make a mouse sound. Make a mouse sound. If it makes a mouse sound, I'll be fucking laughing. Please.
Yeah. Okay. In both a way to creep me and the professor out, the scene fades to show Max, still playing with his toys, and he eventually got bored. He puts his toys up and then brain farted. He didn't have anything else to do, so he started to wander around the house to cause as much trouble as possible. That didn't work either, as he grew more and more bored. The camera pans over to the stairs as Max walked up the stairs to the second story to check about his older sister. He approached the door to Rui's bedroom, and strangely enough, there was no music in the background, which makes it a little freakier than expected. When he got there, he saw his sister standing still next to her tea party table with her back facing away. Max slowly approaches his sister, and when he got close enough, he tugged on her skirt, wondering if she's okay. Then Ruby turned around very slowly and looked at her younger brother with the same grin she had during the previous scene. The way Ruby was looking at Max was just wrong. Everything that her smile had already worsened, and her ears were drooping to the sides of her head. What's wrong, Max? Don't you want a hug from your big sister? Max stepped back, and what was heard was a faint whimper from him. Ruby was slowly walking over to him, and he was licking her chops in a freaky way. As Ruby was slowly approaching Max, Max was backing away from her sister. No, his sister. Sorry.
Yes,
he was backing away from the door to Ruby's room, and Ruby kept approaching him, and her arms were barely moving. She kind of feels like a skinwalker. She feels like a skinwalker.
Yeah.
But
it's skinwalker. Definitely. Yeah.
Max, now developing a non-irrational fear of his sister, turned his back and ran over to the door. He opened the door and stepped out. When he looked back at the room, Ruby was charging at him, letting out a loud scream. Do you think it was the Wingo scream? Like,
wait, what?
Okay,
what scream?
Yeah, do you think it was that scream?
Yeah, add that. That'd be funnier. Yes.
What scream?
The Wingo scream. The one from like Half-Life.
Yeah,
scream. The one that goes.
That'd be funny.
Scream?
Like she's like. She slammed the door to his sister's bedroom, and the camera cut to Ruby in her bedroom for a brief second. She ran to the door, followed by a grunt by her. The camera now panned over to Max, trying to find the nearest exit. He looked to left and right in the corner of his eye, he saw the front door. When he approached it, he tried to turn the knob, but it wouldn't budge. He
Wait,
looked at the
why?
door that led to the garden, and when he ran over to the sliding door to the garden, he tried to open the sliding door so he could find an alternate way to escape. Sadly enough, that didn't work either, and that was when he heard Ruby's footsteps and her shadow coming from the stairs.
Why would they not open? They shouldn't have been
Maybe she locked it in preparation for,
The vor.
The screen cuts to show Max with an expression on his face with multiple feelings. He appeared to be confused, delirious, and at the same time, fearing for his life. He was alert, he was looking left and right for a place to hide. Ruby's heavy breathing was heard as he made her way down the stairs. Max had no choice but to react quickly, and find the nearest hiding place because Ruby was almost reaching the floor. Come here, Max. I won't hurt you. Ruby said, giggling. Ew!
That's a lie.
Giggling.
That's a lie.
That's like the cherry on top to this weird story.
Oh,
You're still
top
fearing
of
for his
this bad
life.
story.
Max crawled under the sofa immediately when Ruby was stepping down to the second to last of the stairs. And the scene cuts to a first-person view of Max under the sofa for a brief moment. Outside of the sofa was Ruby searching around for Max, but her full body wasn't seen. And the only parts of Ruby that could be seen was her feet. You could have shortened that. He was pacing and pacing and pacing over and over and over. I really thought that Max would survive this dreadful day, and me and my foolish self wanted to see how it ended. But that was until the final 2 minutes of the video. I'll of course tell you the final 2 minutes if you want to know why I stated my high school experience was quote-unquote traumatizing.
Traumatizing.
No,
really?
I don't want to know what's gonna happen.
You can kind of already guess, but
Yes.
okay.
Or
Please let me be cut in half by a sandwich, like a sandwich. That'd be funnier.
When Ruby was going to leave the house, as I've said before, Max let out a sigh of relief while his sister was planning on going to the garden. Ruby stopped dead in her tracks, and she immediately shot her head back. Okay, that's scary. She slowly turns around, and she walks over to the sofa the slowest way possible. As Ruby made a turn, the camera follows her as she makes her way over to the sofa. And when she made her way there, she looked under the sofa and just found her brother, hiding under the darkness of the sofa itself. There you are, Max. I was looking all over for you. Are you going to come out so you could join my tea party? No, Max. No, Max. No. Max looked up at her and noticed that Ruby did not look as savage as earlier. She didn't seem any more afraid by just the way she looked. She looked perfectly normal, not looking as menacing.
that is a facade. That is a
Ruby
fucking
slowly
facade.
reaches her arm to Max, and Max is the same. Ruby pulled him out from the sofa. Ruby, now looking at Max with a giant grin on her face. And this part was completely and utterly messed up. Distorted music started trailing in the background as Ruby started to open her mouth. Max's ears drooped, his eyes widened, his pupils straight. Before he could let out a scream of terror, Ruby shoved his head into her mouth. And began from Max's head to his shoulders. A loud screeching noise was accompanied.
I don't want to know what happened next. I swear to fucking God. Oh,
the
God.
messed up music that was playing. And as Ruby was shoving her brother down her throat, almost seizure-inducing lights were flashing rapidly.
Started to flash rapidly in the greatest amount of speed. Max's echoing screams were heard as Ruby lifted her brother up. Wait, lifted her. Hold on. Lifted her brother up with her mouth.
And she began to go further into it.
Oh my God!
My professor said,
that is my own reaction.
And speak of the devil, that's what I would have wanted to say too. Just for about the last minute episode, Max's feet were the only thing that was left. They were no longer seen when Ruby had completely swallowed them whole. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! That is insane.
This is just a fucking vor fanfic.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes. This is a vor fanfic, poorly disguised as a creepypasta.
You want to read?
What?
Fucking AXC, the original one. I rather fucking read that.
Yeah, I'd rather read fucking the original song.
I'd much rather read Jeff the Killer.
True point. Yeah, true point. Yeah.
All right.
I'd rather read
Distorted-
Sonic.exe 2017.
The distorted music and screeching faded out as Ruby made her way upstairs and went down to the hallway of her bedroom. She sighed, and she would enter the bedroom and slam the door shut, concluding the episode. The closing circle would enshroud this episode into a black screen before a gunshot was heard, and cutting to the end credits of the episode.
Suicide.
So she ate her brother and then killed herself. That makes... Okay, I think I saw in a comment on this page that the whole thing was edited to have the gunshot part, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't, because there were other versions of this read from other people that had that exact same thing. So I'm gonna conclude.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at the earliest
Ruby
edit.
eats her brother and then commits suicide.
It's even in the earliest edit.
I know. Yeah. And cutting to the end credits of the episode. After the first few seconds of the credits played out, my professor paused it, and he would stay silent for a moment, before looking right at me. I was in a complete panic attack. Completely understandable. Nathan is a freak. All I did was just sit there and shiver
Wait.
and cry.
Find where we're at.
I did not speak that part.
Where are we?
The part where Max gets bored.
Oh, okay. I found it.
I did not speak. I did not reply. I did not say anything to my professor. I did nothing else but do the following. Stanley, you stay right where you are. You're not in trouble, but Nathan is, and I will be giving him a serious talking to. The only reply I made was just a whimper of trauma. The professor angrily stormed out of the classroom, and he slammed the door shut. All I did was do nothing other than cry like a softie. I did not know what was going on, but I was What?
I'll magically like Sam just go in. What the?
That'd be funny. It's like what?
Keep it in like the edit. Let's keep it for the actual video itself. I actually edit. Keep it in the original video.
Okay. I did not know what was going on, but I was sure of it that Nathan received the lecture of his lifetime. Just a few minutes. The professor walked into the classroom, dragging Nathan by the arm in a way that would look like
his
arm would pop out of his socket. But thankfully, there were popped bones. Popped bones.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like a typo or something, but for the sake of our sanity, I'm gonna imagine that he actually pulled Nathan's arm out of its socket. The professor dragged Nathan into the animation room and shut the door, and behind that door, I could hear the professor yelling at the top of his voice at Nathan in the angriest way possible.
I don't understand, Professor. What's wrong with my animation?
Everything was wrong with it. And did you even listen to the simple to understand guidelines I've explained to the whole class? Everything would have been fine had you followed them. But you chose not to listen. You chose to make a fictional 7-year-old bunny eat her 3-year-old brother. And thus this awards you with an F- on your project. My professor hissed at the student he was yelling at. The conversation went on and on and on, until the point where the professor escorted Nathan to the principal's office. I did not watch Nathan. I did not look at him, talk to him, and he did not look at me. After a while, afterwards, I stopped talking to him for at least a good few months, given the fact that he's the biggest weirdo I've ever met as a friend. I have explained to the professor that I have absolutely no clue how to animate. As a response, he worked me and helped me with my animation. It was poorly designed, but he still thinks it's good. I eventually got to A on the project when it was time to present. I don't know what happened to Nathan, but I think he would either be expended. He was either being put up for a suspension or had after-school detention. But that wasn't the case. What I'm really wondering is if we are still friends. No! No,
No!
you are not friends
No!
with this
Fuck!
sick.
No.
Fuck!
He
Mr.
likes
Nathan, that
war.
Vor
I don't
guy!
kink shame. I don't kink shame at all in any sense of the word. But he's kind of a freak. You might want to stay away from him, Nathan.
Yes, he's a
No,
freak.
no. Stan. I forgot the protagonist's name.
Me. Wanna go stand?
Yeah.
Motherfucker probably.
He's weird. He's
Motherfucker
gross.
probably
First
screamed a
off,
few times.
Yeah, he's
you-
weird, bro.
the
I'm not
first thing
gonna
he
go
did
that
was
guy.
openly disrespect your boundaries. The second thing he did was butt into your business a little bit, but not that much. The third thing he did was like. And the third thing he did was literally make
I
a
want to deal with that guy
weird,
again.
freaky little fan animation thing of Max getting bored by his sister. Bored.
Yes, what the fuck?
And
Bored.
killing herself.
Yes. That's messed up. That's
Yeah.
You know what I'd rather do?
what?
I'd rather make a deal with that fucking triangle guy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Bill, I'm making a deal with that guy instead.
Yeah.
Who? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the guy.
But that if you were to ever read this post, Lord help me if he does. I'm skipping this part. Because he's stupid. From what I know, was that he was unenrolled from the animation class for the rest of the school semester. As for me, I kept getting on A's and B's in my class for doing what I was assigned.
In
Nathan,
class.
on the other hand, was not. He kept making crappy Vore animations. First, he made a Vore animation of Fox McCloud eating Vore POV.
That's not even part of the
Yeah.
story.
I know. I'm making stuff up.
Jesus.
I'm making stuff
Jesus
up at this
Christ.
point.
Calm the hell
He
down.
made like he
Give me
kept
your
making
story.
weird
He
furry
he
Vore
just kept on
animations,
failing,
and he kept
failing,
failing
failing,
and failing.
and failing, 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 and failing.
I know you might think I'm a soft kid, but I sense that he may have had some sort of mental disorder or whatever he has now. On the bus rides
You know
home
what?
from now on during the semester, Nathan doesn't
think?
ride the same bus. He seems to be riding a different bus, and yet I don't understand what the deal was ever since with him in that animation. As the days kept coming, Nathan's personality changed gradually. He hasn't been as social or friendly to other people, or even me. Instead, he's been turned from a nice guy to a school bully, where he constantly tortures other kids older than me, younger than me, or even my age. One day, he attacked my professor, demanding him to lend back into the animation class. Being sent to the
Really?
principal's office once
Really?
more, he was expelled from school and could not even come back. The very last
Good.
time I've ever seen my former friend was that he was forlornly sitting outside the school waiting for his parents to pick up. As much as I hate this guy, I hope the best for him and the best help he could ever get.
Also,
I hope
fuck
I
you.
never meet him ever again. Since then, I've learned a ton about animating. I could have taken that knowledge and stored it into my brain had it been for the help of my professor. Yesterday, I made the choice of animation class be my homeroom, and my homeroom teacher is now my animation professor. Yes. Good job, Stan.
God,
you did something right.
Yes.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
work
just gonna
Don't work at Disney.
Hey, I'm just gonna note. The animation professor is the GOAT.
Yes,
Yes,
he's
he's
the
basically
GOAT.
my
He's
brother
the
Stan
greatest
for
of all
times.
time. He fired out a weird Vore fetishist from his class. Yeah,
Jesus
It
Christ.
wouldn't be that bad if it didn't break the rules. If it was like, oh, okay, you could put like 18 plus stuff. It would no. Ruby is like both the characters in the animation are underage, so he probably would have gotten kicked out anyways. But it wouldn't be like
Yes.
ugh. As I kept on animating, I reached a point where I impressed my parents because of how I've been improving. Animation is really hard to learn, but somehow I've gotten that A for my effort and my participants. Despite the fact that my childhood was ruined by my friend, Max and Ruby isn't gone from my mind forever. In fact, it's going to take way more than that to ruin it forever, and I will still
Good.
remember the days when I used to watch the show as a small child. If you're wondering how long it took me to type up this post, I would say it took about 7 weeks. Okay, that's
7 weeks?
understandable. That's understandable. Maybe you're like new to writing, And if any of you have
7
any
weeks?
questions, just ask me, for I will answer them as soon as I can, and I happily will.
Yes.
Now, hear the last words of this
readings?
post when you have read this post up until the very end. I have made this account dedicated for the purpose of being informational. If you have any questions, I'm going to be all ears for you, and I will gladly answer them at any moment possible. If one of you has a question right now, at this very moment, please just ask. And
Are you
that
a
was
bullshit?
Ruby's afternoon snack. Do you all have any final thoughts on that story?
How
Okay,
many
let's go right
times
now
did
into
Nate-
this.
Okay.
The
How
guy's a
many
four
times-
fetishist.
Yeah, he's definitely a war fetishist.
Okay, Katie.
Yes.
What do
How
you
many
think about the story?
times do you think that Nathan just goodened off to that animation while it was in production?
Oh yeah, Ruby. Oh yeah, Ruby. More your brother. More your brother. Oh, it's getting all over. It's getting everywhere. Ooh,
Jesus Christ.
ah.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I would never. I don't never gonna read that story again. Jesus Christ. You know what's crazier?
What?
What?
I found that the person who read the story was the shadow reader.
Wait, no,
Wait,
no,
what?
the shadow reader. He just narrated it. He just
Yeah,
narrated the story.
yeah. I didn't say
He
narrator.
narrated
He did, but also hold on. Let me check.
Some other guy did the story. I remember very
The shadow
vividly
reader,
reading.
Ruby, and hold up.
Let
me check.
If you check the end of the narration, he
will.
literally says that
I
it
will.
was made by someone else.
I will literally right now.
See,
Okay, you're right.
I looked it up before this.
It's
Ruby's
not
afternoon
Griffin of
snack
Quahog.
was narrated
Griffin
by
of
Peter.
Quahog.
Yes.
Okay.
Peter Griffin.
This is the pasta.
That
Peter,
was.
what the hell is this?
This would have been so good if Nathan didn't have a fucking four fetish. More.
Yes, this would have been so fucking good if like you know been funnier
What?
What?
if like Max was turned into a sandwich.
Look,
Because I don't like how think perfect foreshadowing, like a lie.
If Max turned into a sandwich, that's hilarious.
Yes,
I would have
yes, that's
personally.
ironically
Okay.
fitting and perfect foreshadowing, like a lie.
That would have been good foreshadowing, honestly.
Yeah, because it's sandwich and stuff.
Okay, so how would you have rewritten the story if you had complete creative control of it?
I
First things
wouldn't
first,
write it at all.
I
would just
personally would have
remove-
made
I would
it like, first off, I would have made it so that the animation class is more important. You know, have it build up a little more,
Yes.
have a little more, you know,
Yeah.
foreshadowing.
Yes.
And secondly, I'd make Nathan, I'd tone down the weirdness a little bit, just a little bit, and make him not act corny. Third of all, I'd make the end of the animation act different. Maybe have it where Max and Ruby are like stuck in a storm, and Ruby has to resort to cannibalizing her brother just so she can get stuff.
That would actually make a lot of sense.
Yeah, and then when Nathan gets the animation, no, Stan, he literally goes to his house and punches him in the face.
Yes, that'd be how funny. Just like saying,
Come on, man, I don't understand. It's actually okay.
Come on, man, I know.
It's actually okay.
"No, it's not.
It's okay,
What
man.
the fuck are you, a weirdo? Get out of my house!"
I was
Let's
actually
go, by the
imagining
way.
a rewrite for the story.
Wait.
Get out of the
Wouldn't it be Nathan's house?
Yeah, it would be Nathan's house.
And then
For
Stan
the
just says,
follow
"Get out of my house.
mystery
This is my
shop.
house now. This is my house now. Get out of it."
Come on, man, I don't
What if-
understand. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be in.
Get the fuck up!
Anyways, okay. So, what are your
You know-
ratings on this story?
3.
What about you?
4 out of 10.
This gets a personally, it gets a 5. I'll be generous. I do like
5?
the idea of it
It
being
it
centered
had a
around.
good idea, but it absolutely fumbled it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do
Just
not
like
want
Bunny.
like,
Just like Bunny. It did the same thing as Bunny.
yeah,
Fumbled it.
yeah, fumbled the bag, and then like. I can't imagine
Alright,
like, seeing an
alright.
actual
Is it
animation of that on like you know TV. Like Max, come over here. I'm gonna bore you. Oh, my belly's so full. Oh.
You know what? I think I'm like ending to this entire thing. It'd be this. Of all things I will say, I'd rather fuck Evelyn. Just cut the last part out and be like pissed
Oh
in
my
real life.
Wait a minute. Why did the first part of KITTYPASTAS do better than the second part?
Probably because it had more content, and also maybe people were asleep. Maybe it did a little worse or better in the algorithm. I don't know.
don't know.
But that's
Maybe it's
it.
because
That's
the
the end
thumbnail
of
had more
this.
color.
All right. Well, in this case, I'm gonna go and Actually, no. I'm staying until I cut out. So in this case, Would anyone want to call Evelyn tonight?